Well, a hacking scam involving the online clothing brand The Iconic is spreading to other retailers.
Bit of a worry. Thousands more customers from Dan Murphy's, Guzman and Gomez, a streaming service Binge, and Event Cinemas now caught up in the chaos.
Yeah.
Let's bring in cyber security expert Susan McLean in Cairns. Susan, good morning to you. Nice to see you. Look, first of all, I mean, we keep on wondering how this all happens, but it continues to happen. How bad is this one, do you think?
Well, these sort of scams are the gift that keeps on giving. Just when we think we're on top of one, there is a new way for offenders to get our data. And with this one, it does appear that they have been getting data that has been previously stolen. They're purchasing it from the dark web, and then they're using those credentials, which is often username and password, and credit card details to see if they can access accounts. So there will be a lot of unsuccessful attempts, but as we've seen, there are a lot of successful attempts across a range of organisations. I know someone who was congratulated on buying a $500 Pandora gift card, which he had never bought. And again, that was another one caught up in this. So it's across all different sorts of shops.
Yeah, we know these scammers are becoming increasingly sophisticated as well, right? I mean, we've got some of those retailers named now, but is it likely it'll stop there, or are we going to see more?
No, it won't stop there. There'll be more. I think every day there will be a new release of shops or online stores that have been compromised. So I think, for anyone that does online shopping, which is probably 90% of the population, it's a really important time to take stock of what accounts you have. Do you still need them? What's linked to them? There's a very big difference between keeping your login details and your credit card on your computer as opposed to having it stored in one of these online retailers' own portal.
Some of these outlets, I mean, Dan Murphy's, Guzman and Gomez, they're high turnover.
Yeah.
So how do people know if they have been ripped off, if they haven't been sent an email, for example, saying, hey, you've just purchased this?
Yeah, I know, it's really hard. And again, most people don't religiously check their credit card statements. They might look and think, oh, a little bit of money's gone here, and then look. But when it is those continuous small amounts, you don't do it. So I think it is really time for the new year to get some better habits. And that does mean checking every transaction on any card that you use. One of the things that often people do is they'll have one dedicated card with a very small limit on it, where they only just put money into it for online purchases. So, it can't be used to rack up large debts on other organisations. And you have to check your passwords, and they need to be changed regularly. And you should always use two-factor authentication. It just makes it a little bit harder for them to get your data.
All right, well, everything you've mentioned there is about how the consumer can better protect themselves, but surely Australian companies need to step up here as well and become just as sophisticated as these scammers.
Oh, absolutely. All the organisations that gather consumer data of any description have a massive role to play. And of course, there is still, and I work with organisations that will say, oh, really, what value is what I have to a scammer? But it can be just simply nuisance value, let alone financial value. So the companies have to do better.
Yeah, you can continue, obviously, to use your card. People are going to want to still use it. Dan Murphy's, Guzman and Gomez, like almost every night for me on the Mexican food. And just got to be a bit more aware.
We have to be aware. It's not going away. The companies, unfortunately, are sometimes failing us. So it does become our responsibility to manage it as best we can.
All right, good on you. Enjoy Cairns. Thank you so
I'm going to Weeper.
Oh, are you? That's a good spot too, Weeper. I love the people of Weeper.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
This afternoon.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh my goodness, Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports, and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
that never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?
Always happens.